Personally, I don't look at a crime. If you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes, it's not a crime. You're resourceful.
Not a crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as fuck. You're homeless.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black, there's a whole nother socioeconomical piece that I have never had access to. So you can go into any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors years ago.
Target?
What
did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community.
Welcome back, Warriors. It's me, Linda B. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. So I am going to talk about this woke fitness instructor. Yes, we're going to talk about her and what happened when she was so-called picking on someone working out. Now, I'm not a fan of picking on people. I feel like if you are minding your own business, that people should just leave you alone. And we really got to delve into this because I see this as something that this particularly woke person, what she did is something that I see becoming more and more common. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Now let's get into it.
Personally, I don't look at a crime. If you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes, it's not a crime. You're resourceful.
Not a crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as fuck. You're homeless.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black, there's a whole nother socioeconomical piece that I have never had access to. So you can go into any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors years ago.
Target?
What
did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community, enslaved us, taken money from our families, and then displaced us as if now we're the burden to this entire city that was once 40% black.
Sure. But what did Target do? And at what point do we not uphold any values when we lead to
At what point do we not uphold Target to then give back all of their funds that they can easily give back?
But if we steal from Target, then we steal from CVS, then we steal from Walmart, then the Walmart steal, and then all we have.
But we built it.
No, but then all we have are corner stores in Oakland when we run out all these large businesses, right?
Our corner stores are mom and pop's own. They're black and brown owned. We don't steal from our corner stores. That's the crazy part.
Security footage shows a man walking into Ideal Market in Oakland and seconds later ripping out the store's ATM. It happened around 10 p.m. Thursday night while the store was still open with an employee inside.
We have ATM as a convenience for the neighborhood, for the customers that come here.
But
we could walk into a corner store.
Walmart's in Chicago.
Okay.
They're gone. Why are they gone?
Whose fault was that?
People stealing from Walmart.
Why did Walmart come into an urban city already and displace thousands of black people in an area where we needed housing first? Once we have housing, you can sustain it.
Y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to serve. There's so many other ways you can target your back.
A few moments later.
What I'm going to do is once again spread knowledge to show you guys how it feels to be a black woman when we just show up in this world.
Lord have mercy. I am so tired of the victimhood and the race card, so that it's okay for black people to do any and all kind of reprehensible acts because, of racism and calling out names of stores like Target and Walmart, and that it is okay to steal. It is never okay to steal. Never, ever, ever. This woman, her name is Zara. She's on social media, Zara Fitness. And she was making fun of this guy and got her guys that she's friends with. He was minding his own business. We're going to see some more clips. And this gets really, really disturbing.
Oh, you lucky to eat such a good.
It's serious, y'all. Hold that shit. Doing unnecessary shit at the gym right now. Like, y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to serve. There's so many other ways you can target your back.
So what this man is doing is called a chest-supported seal row. This is actually a great exercise. It's good for isolating the upper back, the lats, and by laying flat with your feet off the ground, you remove any cheating or momentum that you would get from your legs or your hips. It's also really good for people that have lower back problems and can't do the conventional bent over row. It's such a great exercise that they literally make a bench for this. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to see these benches in big commercial gyms, but It's not uncommon to see people makeshift the bench just like he does. I've done it many times. But what's worst of all is that you're a certified personal trainer and you don't know this or know better than to film someone, to post on social media to make fun of him. And you recruit other people to join in and laugh at him too? Seriously? Shame on you. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
So yes, this is Zara Fitness, and you saw, what she did with her guys while she was seeing this guy work out. I guess she didn't realize that was a form of fitness for your back, and she's a certified fitness instructor, and she's allegedly non-binary. She's woke, non-binary Black fitness instructor named Zara. This is her social media page. And just to let you read what is on her social media, and it says right here, tonight I'll be posting a video that provides the full context behind this situation. She's talking about the situation where I just showed you where her and some other guys, they were picking on this one guy doing his back exercises. And it says, a white influencer took my original post and made assumptions about what he thought was happening. This led to an influx of white Republicans. Oh, Lord. Here she goes with all the colorisms and racist bots flooding my Instagram with hateful comments. This behavior is unacceptable, but it also highlights the harsh reality of the world we live in. It's giving vote Kamala Harris vibes because these individuals clearly don't grasp the bigger picture in the post. All right, that is her right there. Guys, I'm just really tired of all of the just victimhood, like wanting to be a victim. People on the left want to be victims, seemingly. It's like you should make up for all the stuff. We built it. Our ancestors built this. And yes, Black people did. I get that part. I'm not saying anything against it, but we shouldn't be allowed to just commit crimes. Nobody should be allowed to commit crimes because you feel like your ancestors built the country. Everybody built the country, not just Black people, white people, Italians, Jews. Everybody built the country, okay? We are not allowed to do wrong things and then have this warped sense of entitlement because of what we feel like we are owed, like we get to commit crimes as a sick form of reparations, and where we're taking jobs from the other Black people that are working in those stores. So how do you feel like that's helping? That is to say, she said in the earlier part that we don't steal from our mom and pops. You're ignorant because a lot of Black people work at those stores that you're taking from, that you're okay with that happening in those stores. So you are stealing from Black and brown people. I mean, you're not supposed to steal from anybody. I don't want to put color on it. Don't get me wrong on that. But this is what is out there. I'm letting you guys see the mentality of some of the people that are walking around amongst us. I mean, seriously, people have literally lost their minds. Now let's see the rest of this.
Check this out. Earlier in the gym this week, I was using the plyometric box. A man approached me, insisting that he needed this piece of equipment. Despite me saying no, he took it upon himself to use it anyways. My brothers surrounded me in a protective stance, very confused about what the interaction just took place.
And you recruit other people to join in and laugh at them too? Seriously? Shame on you. You need to do better.
Don't assume that these people were gathered throughout the gym to mock somebody's behavior. These are people I work out with almost 7 days a week. They're my family. We all recognized he was about to do seal rows, but we couldn't believe the unacceptable behavior to interrupt other people's workout and make this huge contraption when other people needed those pieces of equipment. Keep in mind, this was peak hour.
It's not good gym etiquette to hog a machine or to superset using multiple different machines when the gym is busy or there's somebody waiting for that machine.
To the overwhelming amount of people who have refused to understand the full amount of the story, I will be removing this video because what has happened is the swole army has decided to attack me with racial slurs and death threats. This also shows to speak the people that follow him. You're not going to come to my Instagram and use something on my platform to then exploit my image. Have a great day. And as always, stay fit.
It's serious, y'all. Pull that shit. Doing unnecessary shit in the gym right now.
One final update to this video. This woman continues to double down, defend herself, and play the victim, saying that this is because of her race, her gender, and now because of her politics and who she voted for. This has nothing to do with any of that. People are upset because you filmed that man to post online to make fun of him. And I found that man. His name is Aman, and he's a first responder firefighter from San Francisco. And he's an incredible human being. And he's upset about all the lies you've been spreading, including that he fell flat on his face after this exercise. Well, here's Aman doing flips, literally 10 to 15 feet in the air. Do you really think he'd fall on his face?
All right, so I want to stop this just to read what this is supposedly from. This is from Aman, the guy that was doing the exercises that they were watching. Again, he is the first responder firefighter from San Francisco. His name is Aman. It says, number one, I never spoke to her or even acknowledged her throughout the entirety of my sets on the platform. Two, this was at 12 noon and the gym was relatively empty around this time, not peak hours. I have a video of my sets and can confirm. I always make sure when I set up for my seal rows that the gym is not busy, as I don't want to be in other people's way or monopolize equipment. One plyo box was already on my platform, and the second one I had found in an opposite corner of the gym, and no one was using it, along with the bench I laid across. When I walked up to the platform initially and throughout my entire setup sets, she wasn't out, just standing. So I just wanted to read that from the guy that was doing the actual exercises. Now, this has become a thing, how this got to be so trendy, I guess. But when you're using politics these days, and she's using her politics, her gender, and her ethnicity as some way of saying they are attacking me because of this. And I gotta say, I've said this multiple times, it has become the thing to do on the left when someone who is not Black, more than likely they're maybe white, that says something against what a Black person is doing. Some Black people, the clefty lefty ones, not the sensible conservative ones, but the clefty lefty ones, will automatically think they're saying something against what I'm doing because I'm Black, because I'm female, because I'm a Black man, because I'm a Black woman, because this and that. They don't think that it could possibly have anything to do with what they're doing. This is my problem. This is my issue. And they always claim victimhood. It's like an excuse to be able to do whatever the hell we want to do. And that's not right. There are morals. There are God's laws and laws of the land that we must follow to keep everything secure and safe and to get along with everybody, to be as fair as we possibly can, knowing that it'll never be perfect. But you have people out there taking advantage of their gender and their skin color as an excuse to do whatever. And if you say something, then you must be a bigot, especially if you're a white person. I'm sorry, white people, but sometimes that's just out there. You know, I keep it 100 on this channel. People are out there blaming you for being racist just because you say something against someone who happens to be Black. You know, I had a comment in one of my former videos from months back, and it was a person, seemingly a Black female, who thought that someone was being racist against her when they were rude to her, and it happened to have been a white man. She admitted that she found out that he received some horrible news, and she just happened to walk up at the very moment he received horrible news about his health. And that is why she found out that is why he was acting that way, that it had nothing to do with her. She took it as it must have been because I'm a Black female. See, sometimes it's really how we think. We think, oh, they're just doing it because I'm Black. No, I'm not saying it's never that, but I'm just saying a lot of times it's not. Most of the time, it's just not that. Okay, I just need people to realize people are human. You might walk up when we're having a bad day, a very bad day. And it don't matter who, you just happen to be the one to walk up. Okay, stop playing this victimhood thing. It is worn out. It is tired. It is old. It is played out.
I know I said yesterday was the final update to this video, but this is the update that everybody's been waiting for. I spoke to the GM of this gym yesterday, Yana, awesome person. She informed me that this woman has been banned from 24-hour fitness. And she also watched all the security footage. And everything that woman said that he did to her, stole her equipment, tried to intimidate her, was a threat to her, was all a lie. And all those men that were surrounding her, protecting her, they all came in and said they didn't agree with what she did and that she was lying as well. So thank you, 24-Hour Fitness. One other thing I want to address that's absolutely disgusting is this post from her story. Shaming Black women for being in my comments agreeing with me. So what? Someone has to agree with you just because of the color of their skin or their gender, even if it means agreeing with you, bullying somebody and posting it on social media? Shame on you. You know, I don't know what trauma you've been through, but I truly hope that you heal. And the next gym you join, you learn to respect people. Justice served.
So that's what happened with Zara Fitness. Okay. Fitness instructor identifies as non-binary, one of those, okay. All right. Pray for them. Pray for her in that situation. And so the update is she was actually kicked out because security footage showed that everything she said was a lie. See, this is what bothers me. Now, this has been going on. This has been going on for quite some time with not talking about her specifically. I'm talking about with this whole thing where some people, whether they are whatever ethnicity they are, I'm not just saying Black folks, of course, I'm not saying that, but people have this thing where they want to be able to do whatever they want to do. And then they'll make up a story. They literally will make up something. And it's been going on with all ethnicities of people since I can remember, from decades back. They'll commit a crime, they'll do something wrong, blame it on another ethnic group, and then you find out that they did it. That's crazy. It's been going on for a while, and everybody has been doing it. Not just Black people, everybody's been doing it. Blaming it on another ethnicity because you want to get away with it, because you've done something wrong. Okay, I just hate that. This is what she's doing, and I've been hearing stories like this. I've been in the news. I've heard about it personally from someone where he burned his own house down and blamed it on white races, found out he couldn't pay the mortgage. He had all the white people running around going, we can't believe this happened. We're going to help you. Gave the man money and everything, and found out he burned his own house because he could not afford to pay the mortgage because his wife convinced him to buy a more expensive home. And that is what happened with that. So and all kinds of examples. You've got people just doing all sorts of things, doing the most. Let's just get along. Let's just work hard. Don't look for cheap ways to get ahead. Just work hard. Focus on your relationship with the Lord and work hard. And, there's that. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. You all be blessed. Love God, your families, these United States of America. And as they always say, march on, warriors.